tried to take everything from me.
I hereby sentence Mr. Kohberger as follows.
Brian Kohberger recently took a plea deal that he will be spending the rest of his life in prison. However, the state will not be seeking the death penalty. So while Brian Kohberger may escape the death penalty, he did not get to escape the family of the victims getting their last word to him at his sentencing.
I'm left shouting at the inside of my own head everything I wish I could say to you.
So one of Brian Kohberger's victims, Kaylee's older sister, spoke at Brian's sentencing. So the court allows victims to give an impact statement at sentencing. Obviously, unfortunately, here the victims were deceased, so their families got a chance to speak at his sentencing.
Your patterns are predictable. Your motives are shallow. You are not profound. You're pathetic.
In my opinion, as an attorney, Kaylee's sister gave one of the most concise victim impact statements while also sticking that knife into Brian the entire time.
The truth is, you're as dumb as they come.
Some of her statements said things like, "The truth is, you're as dumb as they come. Stupid, clumsy, slow, sloppy, weak."
Let me be very clear. Don't ever try to convince yourself you mattered just because someone finally said your name out loud.
So what was interesting about this particular sentencing victim impact statement, in Nevada, you're allowed to give a victim impact statement, but you're not allowed to address the defendant directly. So it was interesting to see in this victim impact statement that the family was speaking directly to Brian and not the court like they make them do in Nevada.
He is a hollow vessel, something less than human. A body without empathy, without remorse. He chose destruction. He chose evil. He feels nothing.
What was interesting watching it from a defense standpoint is watching Brian feel visibly upset, and you could see in his body language. Obviously, someone who committed these type of acts, you have to assume there has to be some type of mental illness going on. Most normal people don't go out and commit murders of multiple people in one night. I'd imagine the rage he felt inside and how difficult it must have been for him to contain himself during the sentencing and hearing those words being spoken about him.
You didn't win. You just exposed yourself as the coward you are. You're a delusional, pathetic, hypochondriac loser who thought you were so much smarter than everybody else.
I think people forget as criminal defense attorneys, we're also still human. So you have to sit there with a blank face, even though you may be hearing a story that's breaking your heart or something that is making you want to tear up and cry, but you have to keep a stone cold face just to put on a good show for your client. And I think his attorneys did a great job at that.
I remand the defendant to the custody of the Idaho State Board of Corrections for to be imprisoned in an appropriate facility and execution of the sentence where he will remain until he dies.
If you or someone you know is in need of representation on a criminal case, contact us at The Defenders at 702-333-3333.